Are you about to be a college grad? Or are you about to graduate high school and about to face the real world? Or did you not finish high school, or did you not go on for college and you're just trying to get your life in order? Today I have 5 actionable steps that you can take today to get your life on track. Let's just jump right into it. Step 1, awareness of truth. To get your life in track, you have to lay the foundation of truth. Where is your feet right now? Are you in debt, in school debts, loans, hospital bills, credit card debt? Do you have a car? Do you have money saved up? Do you have a place to stay? Where is your feet right now? If you don't face where you are right now, there's no way that you can jump ahead and expect a desirable outcome for your future to be better than it is right now. If you don't face the truth right now, it might hurt. It might be hard to look at. It might be hard to look at your bank statements. It might be hard to look at your credit card statements or your student loan. But let the truth make you free. Let the truth set you apart from that anxiety, I don't know what my life is going to be going forward. You have to lay down the foundational truth. Without truth, you'll be living a lie. Without truth, you'll be making actions based on a lie. Write everything down. Write out how much debt you owe. Write out how much money you have saved up. Right? Do you have a job, or do you have jobs lining up? Do you what do you know the real financial situation that you're in? Do you know the real situation that you are in? Whether that be finances, whether that be health, whether that be relationship problems, what is it? Face it. Face your problems. Don't run away from them. Don't shine away from them like they're not there. No, they will be there. Regardless of whatever steps you take, if you don't face what's true, you'll never be able to take that first step of figuring out your life and figuring out what steps you really need to take based on that truth. The truth is the truth. The facts are the facts. You can't hide nothing from film. I play football. If you lying on the field saying that you didn't have the running back out, and we look on film, you had to run it back out, regardless of what you thought and what you felt in that moment, the film said you didn't take the running back out. Face the truth. Have the awareness of what is true. That's step number 1. You gotta face the truth. Step number 2, overcome weakness. Figure out and write down what you desire your future to be. Then from that desired future outcome, reverse engineer from that point. So figure out what your future outcome is, this desirable, whatever you desire to be, whether that's a new house, to pay off your debt, a car, a job, whatever that big goal is, set it. Dream big. Dream big. That's not a cliche. No, dream big. Then from that desired future outcome, reverse engineer from that point. So if you got $100,000 in student loan debt that you want to pay off in the next 3-5 years, okay, that's step 1. Step 2 to that is, okay, what steps can I create right now that I can take today to get me to that point? So if you got $100,000 in student loan debt that you want to pay off, okay, that's the big goal. Okay, what are they asking for a month? In a month, what are the student loans asking for? Whether that be $300, $500, figure that out. That's part of the truth. Figuring out the truth. You have to figure this. These are steps that you have to do to figure out how to get yourself out of this hole, or get yourself into the right alignment of what you should be doing. And this is after college. This is after graduation. And your graduation's coming up. Whatever that may be, start today. Start figuring this stuff out today. Or even if you don't have nothing, start from zero. Start today. Figure out what's numbers. Figure out the numbers. Figure out the stats. Figure out what's true. Figure that out. And I need to slow down. I need to slow down because I'm getting worked up. Trying to set up. It started raining. I just need to slow down. So what we went over is awareness, facing the truth, facing the numbers, facing what's true and what's there, where your feet are right now. Step 2 is setting a future outcome, a desired future outcome for yourself, a big goal. Whatever that big goal may be, set it, write it down, make it plain. Then reverse engineer to make baby steps that are achievable to get to that goal. If you chop wood every day, sooner or later that tree's gonna come down. You gotta think about that. Step 3, skill development. So before we get to step 3, I want to kind of go over, okay, so once you have, okay, I got my house figured out, I got my job figured out, and if you don't have a job at all, bro, go find a job. It's too many things, it's too many value that can be created for somebody for you to get paid. Man, go work at Walmart and forget what you think that might look like, or like forget all that. You know, go work at Walmart. Income coming in is better than no income at all. Steady income is better than zero income. Know that, regardless of what it is. Yes, that can be put in your desired outcome for the future. Like, I want this big job and making this amount of money. We're not there right now. Graduating, you're not going to be there off rip. Unless we get into step 4, but we'll get to step 4. So step 3, skill development. After you have all your necessities figured out, like, okay, am I going to get a car? And the thing about the car, do not go to the dealership and buy a car. Graduate in high school, graduate in college, if you don't have no money. If you don't have no money, you don't need to be going and taking a $40,000 loan for a car. That's crazy. That's a liability. That car is not putting no money in your pocket. The average, and I worked at a car dealership. And I love sales. I love cars and stuff like that. But the average car payment is like $760, $720, whatever it is. It's around the 7. It's probably going up by then. That's $760 a month coming out your pocket for a car. And mindful, people need cars. Don't get me wrong, but do you really think you can afford $760 a month, and your take home a month is only $1,000, $2,000? That math don't math in the long run. So what I would suggest you do, go to Facebook Marketplace. Go look online for a $5,000 or $2,000 car. It might be beat up, but the only purpose for a car is transportation. Can it get you to point A to point B? Can it be reliable getting you between those points? That's what you need to be focused on, not a Camaro, not a Scat Pack. No, you don't need a Scat Pack. You don't need a Scat Pack. And the people who got Scat Packs and Camaros might not even be able to afford that. But they just want that thing so much that they don't care about the money. But I'm speaking to you. If you don't have no money, if you don't have no job, or if you're about to graduate and you don't have the means to support that Camaro or that Scat Pack, do not go get that. Don't. Go get a Honda Civic, 2006 Honda Civic for $2,000 cash. And you ain't got to worry about no bills, no nothing. So you get your tags and your insurance, you're good. You spend that $1,000, $2,000 right now, you're good. You don't got to worry about it no more. The person who goes to the car loan to get a car loan, they're coming out of $700, $600 every month. And they're going to want that back. And the car might mess up still. Hey, you got to know the between assets and liabilities. But I'm sorry to go back on that. But number 3, skill development. Every day you should be trying to further your knowledge, further yourself. You should exponentially get better every single day of your life. That's the way God set it up. We're supposed to exponentially get better every single day. Now, the difference he made human beings compared to an animal can do exactly what an animal could do when God created the animals. But for human beings, he designed us so we can get better and develop our skills over time. But we have to put in the work to do that. So whether if you're going to school, if you're going on online courses, if you're reading books, even books. I mean, bro, I got a couple books here. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you want to learn about finances, if you want to learn about growing money, if you want to figure out life, read this book. If you want to have a different type of mindset, read this book. This book has changed my mindset around money. And it still is to this day. I mean, there's so many gems in that. You have to figure out how life works. If you don't figure out how life works, you're playing in the game blind. You're playing in this game of the world not knowing. Somebody, your problem, somebody knows what you're going through. Somebody has been what you're going through. and they'll be willing to give you the game to get out of it, or to fix it, or to point you in the right direction. But if you think that if you can't learn, can't be coachable, you're just gonna run yourself into the ditch, and you're gonna bury yourself in it. So learn about AI. AI is so big in nowadays. Like learn about that. Learn how you can utilize AI so AI doesn't utilize you. A lot of people think like AI is taking a lot of jobs. That's so true. But AIs are not going to take jobs like electricians, plumbers, people that's moving atoms, moving things that you don't want a robot to kind of do. Those jobs are going to go up. Plumbers, electricians, they're going up because AI can't do that. You can't send a robot to go fix your plumbing. Like not now. Maybe way in the future, but not now. Like figure out these trade jobs that are getting paid big bucks to do something that somebody else doesn't want to do. Like the plumbers. Nobody wants to be a plumber until the plumber starts making $1 million a year, $10 million a year, and it's gonna get to that point in time. So further develop your skills. Skill development is important. Learn how to communicate. Learn how to communicate. That I can't urgently say that enough. Learning how to communicate can bring you more money. Just how me doing this right now, creating a YouTube video, putting it out there. I'm communicating a thing to somebody who's in need. And YouTube will pay me for that. Income follows assets. I made this video one time. I put it on YouTube. Once I get monetized, I will forever get paid once people click on it. Income follows assets. But this income is following the asset because I'm being able to communicate and orchestrate all this together. Income follows assets. Learn how to communicate. If you don't learn how to communicate, one thing I learned from Myron Golden: read more, write more. I have so many books, journals, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, How to Invest in Real Estate with Grant Gordon, Rick Warren, The Purposeful Driven Life. I mean, books is knowledge. Books are so important that God had to make sure that he had them books. Read the Bible, man. It has so many gems. If you want more wisdom, read Proverbs. Proverbs has so many gems. If you want to learn how to create stuff, read Genesis, how God created everything. The Bible is not a book about religion. It's about a book about promises, precepts, songs, and principles. There's so many principles. Life is based, God put principles on this earth for us to follow, to make our lives better. Anyways, now 4 is about community. God said it's not good for man to be alone. Why did he say that? Why didn't God give us our own earth? Or why didn't God put us on our own island by ourselves? It's not good for us to be alone. In Genesis, it said 7 times, it is good, it is so, it is good, it is so, it is good. Until he got to, it's not good for man to be alone. That should be a blinker going off. Like, people need people. I tell the story. When I graduated, I moved back with my parents. I didn't know really what I was going to do. And I got this coaching job. Coaching job offer me to be a linebackers coach at this high school. But I said, shoot, if I get a coaching job offer, man, I want to coach at my high school, what I went to, Richmond County. So I hit up Brad, and things were trying to get worked out. It just turns out it was just too late, too late to figure that out. So what Brad do, he communicated, and he talked with Scott Altman, who owns Griffin Nissan. And at this time, my grandmother, she was in the hospital. She wasn't doing really good, and he called me. I stepped out. He told me, man, come sell cars. And I'm like, I didn't know how to sell cars. Never sold cars before, but I had detailed at Scott's dealership when I was in high school, and I mean, great guy. He's always looked out for me, and I just said, I'll do it. But I wouldn't be able to have that opportunity if I didn't have that community. And if I wasn't good to that community, man, Scott and Brad would have been like, man, I'm not fooling with you. But the fact that I built such a great relationship with those guys carries on over time. In that point of time, like, I didn't know. Just be nice to people. Be kind to people. Be nice to people. Grow relationships. Have community. Treat your community well. You never know what that community can do for you in the later on. That's so important. You cannot do this thing called life alone. You cannot do this thing called life alone. We're here to help other people. We're here to help people. We're here for the people. I truly believe that in every bone and every fiber of my body, that everybody's human purpose to be here is to please God and serve people. Pleasing God and serving people. How can I please God and serve the most amount of people? Jesus said in Matthew that the greatest among you will be servants of them all. How can you be a servant of them all? The people who serve the most people get paid the most. Think about Amazon. Amazon delivering food to houses, delivering packages to houses. He's getting paid the most because he's serving the most people. People don't see it as that, but that's what he's doing. Elon Musk, a lot of people hate Elon Musk or whatever the case may be, but Elon is innovating in such a way that serves and solves the biggest problem. He's solving the biggest problem that you don't have to. Sooner or later, he's on such a high scale that you don't have to worry about that problem no more. Because Elon Musk or Steve Jobs or these people, innovative people, have just created solutions for people. They don't have to worry about it no more. It's the community. It's about the people, man. It's about the people. So find mentors. Find people who've been through what you're going through and can get you out of that. Don't be scared of people selling courses. Yes, there's some people out there that's selling courses that might try to scam you or whatever, man. You just have to do your research, know what's good, and do background research on that person before you buy anything from anybody. Know that the value that they're giving you is more than the money. It's worth more than the money. If the money is not worth it to you, then that value must not mean as much. Or your connotation on money might be off. And step 5, do the work. Do the work. Do step 1 through 4. Do it. There's no excuses. Life doesn't owe you anything. This world doesn't owe you nothing. Nobody owes you anything. All this stuff can't be done unless you take accountability for where you are and who you are right now. If you don't do that, you'll be lost. Take accountability for where you are right now and who you are. Be like, man, today I'm done with this. Today I'm done spending money on that. Today I'm done buying that. Today I'm done doing that. Make a decision. This is your life. You only get one of these lives. You have to take accountability for your actions and what you believe. If you have some beliefs that's not right, take those beliefs out. Take those beliefs out. You can do that. It says take captive of every thought. You can do that. You don't have to think, or you don't have to do the thing that you used to always do. You don't have to give that so much power that you think you're just a slave to it. No, you're not. Take captive of every thought. Take captive of every action. Be intentional about your life. So intentional that, man, until I get this thing right, I'm doing this. Until I figure this out, I'm doing this. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Disruption always follows intention. And what I mean by that, in Genesis, God created the heavens and the earth. The next verse after that, it says, and the world was without form and darkness. So God's intention was creating the heavens and the earth. The disruption is the darkness, and the world was without form. It was chaos. So even God laid that first principle out for us to let us know when we intend on doing something that we didn't do before, disruption is going to follow. And right after that verse, it says, then God, the Spirit of God hovered upon the face of the waters, face of the deeps. What is that? It's showing inspiration in that disruption that you have to go through it. Find inspiration in that darkness. Find what you're looking for in that darkness. See, that this is what God did. This is your goal. Your goal is right here. But God puts disruption when you set that intention right here. Maybe I can see it like this. Maybe I can see it. But he set this right here so you don't stop chasing your goal at the end. He puts this right here for you to make sure it's worth enough that you can get through this to get what you want. Get through it, man. We always stop. We stop right when it's about to start working. Think about a seed. A seed, it goes down. It goes down into darkness. It's dark. It starts with all this dirt, bugs, and everything. It's just dark. It's dark. Nobody sees it. The seed doesn't become a tree unless it has to stop becoming a seed first. Let me say that again. I probably messed up my words. A seed has to stop being a seed to become a tree, to sprout into a tree. It has to stop. A seed has to stop being a seed to become a tree. I think that's why God referenced us as trees, because we have to stop. We have to work on ourselves in the dark by ourselves until we stop being the person we was before, so we can be the person we need to be, to have and do the things that we need to do. Do the work, man. I encourage you to do the work. 5 simple steps. Do the work. It might seem hard, it might seem difficult, but it's so simple. Be blessed.